I'm very grateful for all the Today I'm very grateful for all the possibilities. It's not like you're going to work somewhere. You already know what to do, what you need to do, what you have to do. Set up on your own. Hello! Hello there! We're starting in 40 seconds. Yeah, you know what? Let's start. Hello there. Hello. So I kind of tinkered a little bit with the, you know, my camera doesn't want to work. I need to figure that out. Quickly tried to restart the camera one time, and then I hope it's working. But yes, doesn't look that good. Oh man. And it's gone. It's there again. Yeah, like this it doesn't make any sense. That's not fun. I will check about the camera today if it's working or not, so let's go to the camera screen then. Unfortunate today. So we only have one camera, but that's alright. It's alright. So, hello there, how are you doing today? And my name is Marcel, and I'm not alone here, but I'm joined by Shawn. Shawn is here for entertainment, energy, and motivation. Today we only have one camera, but that's alright. We're going to be proud today. Proud. What does proud mean to you? If you like to join into this little yoga lesson, you can come to a sit down on your sitting bones and connect the sitting bones with the pillow or with some books. So sit up on some books, sit up on a pillow, and make your sit comfortable for yourself. And at any time it feels uncomfortable, please feel free to change it. So my name is Marcel, I'm here for the instructions and the support, and here's Shawn, he's here for entertainment, energy and motivation and support, and together we're teaching every day on Twitch Live. If you'd like to join in, feel free to come over to our Twitch channel, should be in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. So with that said, sit up tall. Get longer from your sitting bones to the top of the head, breathing in deep, belly into the chest, and welcoming the day today. Or welcoming the night, wherever you are in the world. Breathing in deep into the belly, into the chest. Breathing out. Breathing in. Deep into the belly, into the chest. Getting really, really long from the sitting bones to the top of the head, feeling how you're getting longer from the perineum, that is between your anus and your genitals. And from this point you want to get long to the top of the head and maybe feel that there's a rope attached on your head that is pulling you up a little bit. Breathing in deep and breathing out. Breathing in deep. Belly into the chest. And releasing. Great. Bring your arms by your sides and lift your arms up by your sides. Up. Breathing in. Get long, long, long. You Sitting bones to the top of the fingers, and then breathing out, releasing, smiling here a little bit today, welcoming the day, releasing everything that has been going on in your day so far. Breathing in deep, raising your arms up, holding the hands over the head. Hold your breath here for a moment, then breathing out again. When you have the hands by your sides, hold your breath for a moment. And then breathing in again. Good morning, Mouse. How are you doing? Good to see you. Would you like to practice a little bit of a handstand practice today? What do you think about that? Breathing out today. How is your day going? Oh, how was your day? And breathing in again, deep into the belly, into the chest. Hello, Mouse. Getting long, long, long. And then breathing out. Great. Let's go one more time together. We're proud today. Proud of your body, proud of what you're doing. Proud to take care of yourself today. This yoga lesson. This yoga poses, breathing in deep, getting long, long, long. And then breathing out, releasing, good. I'm well, my day has been good. Did some working out, cooking, and now here to join you. Wow. It sounds like really you take a lot of care of yourself. That's so great. Bring your hands to your thighs. So palms to your thighs and move forward and backward. It's very great. Forward and backward with your palms on your thighs. And I'm feeling very grateful that you're joining me today. And yeah, we're going to do a little bit of a handstand practice. So don't worry about it. It's going to be something for everybody. And if you feel like something it's too much, then listen to your body and don't do it. There will be variations, so really see if what's coming is for you. So move your palms forward and backward on your thighs, connecting with the warmth of palms connecting to the thighs, the warmth on your palms, the warmth on your thighs, connecting with that. Just move the palms forward and backward. And next to that, bring your shoulders forward, upward, backward and down, and keep the hands moving forward and backward. In your rhythm that feels good to you, you can slow down a little bit more. Can go a little bit faster as you like, as it feels good to you. Great job. Shoulders forward, upward, backward and down. Forward, upward, backward and down. What did you work out on? Or what did you work out? That's something interesting to ask, because maybe we can change this yoga lesson a little bit to honor what you're working out on. Good. And then go one more time. Your rhythm, forward, upward, backward and down. And maybe you see that the second camera isn't online. Unfortunately, it stopped working. I need to really get down to the issue. I'm doing that today. I hope tomorrow we have the second camera already ready for you, working. Good, then release your arms wherever they are. And just quickly, we want to bring the mounts of the fingers here. So where the fingers are attached, we want to bring them together. Bring all the mounts of the fingers together, then release the fingers down, and then push into the mounts of the fingers and release again. Pushing in, feel all the mounts of the fingers connected, claw the fingers a little bit and release again. and pushing in again. Continue like this. My main workout is usually lifting weights. Haha. Today was chest, shoulder, triceps. That's awesome, mouse. I've been thinking a lot about creating a yoga routine for lifting, for people that lift weights, right? Pushing in and releasing. And you really want to push into the mounts of the fingers here. Pushing in and releasing. But so far I'm not quite there yet, but I'm working towards it. Pushing in and releasing. Shake your wrists. So if you have any ideas, suggestions for yoga videos, let me know, and I'll try my best to get there. I'm doing a YouTube channel next to it. Shake your wrists, shake your shoulders, shake your elbows. Great. And then release your arms. There's one little secret that I like to show you here. So if you press in the mounts of the fingers, if you bring them together and then release the fingers down, push your hands together and bring your hands towards a light source so you can watch between the palms through from below, then there should be a little small light source that you can see if you look, or small space between your palms that you can see, because you press your mounts of the fingers together, right? And if you can see that, just a little one, then you're doing it correctly. So that's the little secret there. Great. Great. So as said, we're going to do some handstand practice today, and I'm excited. And maybe as you have been working out on chest, shoulders, triceps already, this will be a little bit different, but let's do something else as well that will relax the area there a little bit more. And yeah, let's see how that goes. Let's come to a stand today and moving mindfully in a way that feels good to you. And start to just jump out of the knees. This is the exercise that really looks like not much, but this is really what releases a lot of tension here. Jumping out of the knees, connecting with what kind of muscles are activated right now. What kind of muscles hold the balance? What kind of muscles do the jumping motion? And releasing all other muscles, releasing the shoulders, releasing the neck a lot. And just jump out of the knees. Great. And releasing all the tension there is maybe still left from your workout in your body. Releasing all the muscles in the shoulders, in your back, in your neck. And just let your head jump as well in this jumping motion from the knees. And if you like to intensify, or if there is some pain, then please just honor that pain and come out of it just to a stand. If it feels good to you, then you can jump a little bit more out of the heels. Release the heels down into the floor again. So lift the heels and then release the heels into the floor again. And if you like to go further, you can even jump with the toes away from the floor and connecting the feet again completely when you touch the floor. This means you touch shift the toes and the heels and absorbing the head with your knees. From there, shake, release your shoulders a lot, release your neck a lot, and enjoy. And 5, 4, 3, slowly coming back, 2, and 1. Woo! See where you are in the space. And shake your feet, shake your arms. How are you doing today, mouse? Check in with your body, how your body's feeling, right? You don't need to tell me how you're doing right now, but ask yourself, how are you doing? Check in with your body. Great. So breathing in deep into the belly, into the chest. let's quickly do my favorite sequence here. So my favorite, probably you know it. Bring the hands together, warm the hands up here. It's called hug the whole world, right? I call it like that. Warming up the hands here. Bring the hands in front of your eyes together. Just a little bit of distance between the eyes and the hands. Feel the warmth emitting from the hands that you just warmed up. Great. And then release your hands slowly down. Touch your face. Connect with the fingers on your head, on the skin. And then feel like rain would fall down on your face. Draw the fingers down on your face. Down, 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 down. Then smile, good. Then bring your hands up. You can open your eyes. Bring your hands up a little bit over the shoulders. What we want to do, find a good stance, right? We want to get longer from the feet to the top of the head. So feet to the top of the head longer. Breathing in. The belly into the chest. Getting longer as you're breathing in and breathing out. Good. And then from the shoulders to the fingers, get longer. Breathing in. From the shoulders out to the fingers. Great. Breathing out. And now get longer between, more space between the fingers. Breathing in. Being completely proud of how we are feeling, how we're taking care of our body. Such a great job. And one more time, breathing in, imagining you want to hug the whole world. Get longer from the feet to the top of the head. Longer from the shoulders to the fingers. And extend the fingers away from each other. And breathing out, giving yourself a big, big hug. And smiling. Great. Smiling. And close your eyes if you like. Release your arms and other arm on top. Great. Hugging kind of over the shoulders if you can. Great. And then release your arms again. Okay. Shake your wrists a little. Shake your fingers. Let's come quickly. Do something for our hamstrings before we go into warming up for handstand. We're not coming to the complete handstand, so don't worry about it right now. You'll see. Bring your left leg forward, the right leg back. Bend your back leg a little bit. Our feet are hip-width distance apart. And from there, grab onto your hips. And you want to hinge at your hips. Hinging at the hips, not rounding, not this. We're hinging at the hips. And we see how far we can go without rounding. You can bring one hand to your back and check with your lower spine here that it's not rounding. This means no vertebrae are sticking out at your back. If the vertebrae are sticking out, you can round and feel how that feels. That what it feels like when your vertebrae is sticking out. So you don't want that feeling of the vertebrae sticking out. So come up again, hinge at the hips. Great job. Doesn't matter how far you can get down. It matters that you feel a stretch in the hamstrings here. So breathing in deep one time, belly, chest, breathing out, releasing, changing the side, other leg forward, other leg to the back, bending your back knee. Your front knee is a little bit bent, right? It's not like completely pressed through. It's a little bit bent. It's protecting the kneecap. Stand up tall. And from there, hinge at the hips. Your back knee is bent. You want to feel a hamstring stretch here. Warming up the hamstring. Breathing in deep one time. Belly into the chest. And as you're breathing out, try to sink a little tiny bit deeper. Great job. Honor where you are today. Doesn't matter where you are, but it does matter that you honor where you are. I mean, it matters where you are, but it matters even more that that you're honoring it. Change the side again. We're going one more time each side. You know you know how we're doing it right now. So hinging at the hips, not rounding. Breathing in deep. We're going for 2 breaths this time. The belly into the chest. Our front knee is a little bit, tiny little bit bent. Our head is looking 45 degrees down. It's not looking up or completely down. It's relaxed. Breathing in one more time, as deep as you can, into the belly, into the chest. You're doing awesome. And release. Change the side. Back knee is bent, front knee is straight. Somewhat straight. Little bit bent, hinge at the hips. So stand up tall, then hinge at the hips. Feel the hamstring stretch here. Get long from the hips to the head. Perfect. One more deep breath in. Belly into the chest. As you're breathing out, maybe sink a little bit deeper and then release. Shake your legs out. Great. Yeah, we're already 20 minutes in. So let's step up the tempo a little bit. And then, yeah, I hope you sleep well after. So come to the front of the mat. What we're going to do is we just, one more thing before we're going. We're sitting a little bit back with our hips. Keep the knees over the heels. I can come into the middle for this exercise. And lift your arms up. So also here you might feel a little bit of hamstring stretch. So you can really shift your bum back, get your arms up. And from there we're coming into Y position. So we bring our arms wide, our shoulders are on the back, smile a little bit. Then we come into T position, arms to the sides. I really like some T, I hope you do so too, because we're in T position. W, arms by your sides, shoulders onto the back together. Great. Knees over heels, as good as you can, knees over heels. Great, and then bring the arms to the back, the arms away from the back. How does this feel to you as you have been working out this area today? And releasing, bring your arms up. Great job. Breathing in deep, get really long. And release, come to the front of the mat if you're not there already, and hinge forward. Hinge forward and round forward. So here, first of all, in forward fold, we really want to work also on the hamstrings. And how can we do that? So especially as I'm not the most flexible guy here, right? Maybe you're a little bit flexible, more flexible, maybe not, doesn't really matter. But what we want to do, or what we want to have an intention, or yeah, let's say, I just tell you. So we bring the hips over the heels, our knees are somewhat straight, and release the head down, and try to bring your hips over the heels. And what is happening? The weight will shift towards the toes. So hips, try to bring your hips over the heels, the knees are somewhat straightish. Hips over heels, release the head down, release your neck, release your arms. And try to bring a lot of the weight to the toes as you have the hips over the heels. So probably a lot of the weight will be over the toes. If you're super flexible, it can be that not a lot of the weight will be over the toes. I'm trying to make this one line from the heels to the hips. And that's what we want to work on in forward fold. That's good to know here. Good, and then release this. And bring your hands down, push into the mounts of the fingers as said before, and step back. And release your knees down for a moment. So here again, unfortunately we don't have the second camera, but we make it work right now. So again, remember this exercise where you pushed into the mounts of the fingers. Now we want to connect with the mounts of the fingers to the floor. This is important because we want to protect our wrists, especially in handstand. We want to be aware of this, especially the index finger mount, that it's connected to the floor. And so we press into the mounts of the fingers and then we claw the fingers. Great job. And we're coming into all fours here quickly, and we just release the shoulders down and push the shoulders up, and just feel, this is more for awareness practice, just feel how it's connected right now. The mounts of the fingers connected to the floor, and connecting to how it feels like to push out from the shoulders and release your shoulders down. Creating a lot of awareness in your body, in your back. Pushing out of the shoulders a lot, and releasing your chest down. Great. One more time, up and releasing down. You're doing awesome. Good. Release that. Shake your wrists, shake your fingers a little bit, sitting back on your heels. You can tuck or untuck the toes as it feels better for you. And we're going to do wrist push-ups right now. This is something for your lower arms here. You will feel it in a moment there if you haven't done that before. So we come to our fingers again, to our palms again. And you can bring the palms a little bit closer to your knees, especially if you're doing it the first time. If you take them closer, it becomes easier. If you go further away, it becomes harder. So what are you doing? Again, connect with the mounts of the fingers and shift your weight to the palms. Now pushing up from the palms up and release, so from the wrists and up, kind of like. From the wrists up, pushing into the mounts of the fingers. Find a good distance for you. And we're going for 10. It's rather fast, so let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake your wrists quickly. And we're going for a little bit more. And you should, if you're doing it correctly, you will feel a warmth in your lower arms. So let's go again. First of all, be really mindful that you're not lifting with the hips. You're really shifting the weight to the palms, and we're pushing up from the palms up, from the mounts of the fingers up. So let's go for 20 if you can. If that's too much for you, just do 10. If you're not completely sure, do 10 and ask me again, and I'll explain it again. Push into the mounts of the fingers and pushing up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. And release. Shake your wrists. And let's go for 30 if you can. If you're new to this, just do 10. You're doing awesome. Great. Come forward again, shift all the weight over the wrists. Over the wrists. Not lifting with your hips. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And one last slow, up and down. Good. And release. You should feel some warmth in the lower arms right now. If you're doing it correctly, there should be some warmth there, or some tickly sensation maybe, or some sensation there. Shake your wrists. Good job. Bring your hands together and circle them. So interlace the fingers very softly and circle them. So no need to grab around a lot, grab on very much, but just interlace the fingers and circle them. Doing awesome. And if you like, you can also try to circle them in the other direction that you're doing. So there are two directions to circle the wrists in, and maybe you can find both. Good. Being a little bit playful here. Proud of yourself. Great. Shake your wrists out and bring your hands forward. And now, here comes the springing point, the very much the main point of this lesson. Now that we have practiced the mounts of the fingers, right? We want to bring the hands forward, press into the mounts of the fingers. You bring the hands a little bit further forward, step a little bit back, come quickly into a plank position, and check that your heels are over the toes. This is the right position for, or the right length for downward facing dog. So from here we can shift our hips up into the sky and pull your heels a little bit down. And then we are in a perfect shape for downward facing dog. Maybe you can step a little bit more in if that feels better for you. Just a little, bring your chest a little bit up, your hips up into the sky, and bend your knees if you like. So from here, what we want to do, you push into the mounts of the fingers. At all times, push into the mounts of the fingers. And we want to get more length from the fingers to the hips. And then as soon as we have this length from the fingers to the hips, right, then we bend the knees a little bit more and we start jumping. And meanwhile, we push into the mounts of the fingers as hard as you can and see what's happening if you're pushing into the mounts of the fingers as much as you can. Sorry about that. Let's go. See what's happening if you push into the index finger mount a lot, and the other mounts of the fingers a lot. I'll explain to you in a moment, and it doesn't matter how far you jump, it just matters that you jump a little bit. And try to keep a really straight line from the fingers to the hips. And go one more jump. Great. Then release your knees down. Knees to the side of the mat, big toes together. And reach forward. Arms a little bit to the side. Your shoulders a little bit away from the ears. And just release forward. Breathe in deep into the belly, into the chest. Now listening to me, that if you can't breathe very well here into the belly, into the chest, then maybe you can loosen your belt a little bit. If you can breathe good, that's awesome. So from here, breathe in deep into the belly, into the chest. Give yourself a little bit of a break. And then come up again. And now I'm telling you again why this is so important for handstand. We need to become aware of these mounts of the fingers, because if we put pressure in there, when we're down, with the hands down, then we can start to control in handstand. And we're controlling the jump by pressing us back down. So what's happening? We're doing it one more time. We bring the hands forward, push into the mounts of the fingers, shift your hips up into the sky. So what's happening when you're doing that, coming into this position again, bending your knees, and pushing into the mounts of the fingers, what's happening is that we really pushed down again, so we can barely jump. It's pressing us so much down with the mounts of the fingers connected, right? And you're pushing really hard into it. It's pushing us very much down. You can try to jump a little bit more and see what's happening. That we are really pushing down, right? And with time, you can go higher and higher, and you will feel that we're still completely in control. Come back down. Good job. Shake your wrists, shake your fingers. You're doing awesome. Good. So let's warm up a little bit more. Let's stand up here for a moment and come to the front of the mat. We already have warmed up our hamstrings, which is very, very great. Just breathe in deep for a moment. I'm kind of like, breathing out. I'm kind of like out of breath just because I'm talking so much and doing movements. Breathing in one more time into the belly, into the chest. Good. And then hinge at the hips, come forward. And I like to challenge you a little bit today. This is quite a hard exercise that we're doing right now. So bring your hands on the mat, folding forward, right? And you don't need to be completely straight with your legs right now, but you can bend them if you like that, or if you need to do so. On where you are, it's completely fine. Pushing into the mounts of the fingers here. We're shifting now all the weight to the hands, connecting with the wrists, with the fingers down, and stepping a little bit back. It's almost like a little bit jumping, but not quite. If you're doing it the first time, it's maybe a little bit like jumping. But you really want to make sure the mounts of the fingers are connected so that you're not hurting your wrist. Great. Mounts of the fingers connect, these fingers claw a little bit, shift the weight there and step a little bit back. Shifting all the way to the hands and then stepping back. This is quite hard if you're doing it the first time, so please be free to just maybe do a little bit less. And we're doing this until we're at the back of the mat. So there's some space between the wrists and the feet, just some space. And then we shift the weight there and stepping back. Great job. When we're at the back, walk forward with your hands, coming into a plank position. You can put the knees down or knees up as you like. And from there we keep the elbows very close to our belly, to our body, let's say body, and slowly lower down, coming into chaturanga. That is 90 degrees of the elbows, and pushing up again. Let's go 2 more times, down and up, and 1 more time, down, holding 90 degrees with the elbows. Try to be as plankish as possible, and coming up again, and walk, coming into downward facing dog and walking back with the hands. Great job. Forward fold here again. Try to breathe in deep. And again, we're going forward this time. So imagine there's a foot width distance apart from your feet. Bring your hands after this foot width distance, or foot length, however you like to call it, and bring your mounts of the fingers down again. Shift all the way to the hands and step forward. Bring your hands forward again, foot width distance, and shift all the way to the hands and step forward. Good. So what you're doing, we're bringing all the way to the hands, and when we have all the weight there, then lift your feet up, and the feet automatically come forward. Great job. And we're doing this until we're at the front of the mat, pushing into the mounts of the fingers. Always, always, always. Bend your knees and stand up with a straight back. Bring your hands into the air. If you have any questions at any point, please always feel free to ask me. So bring your hands up there, breathing in deep, and bring the hands in front of the heart together. If you're not quite there, don't worry about it. Take your time for your exercise there. Great job. Shake your wrist, shake your fingers. Great. Doing awesome. So we're going to finish that up slowly. There's one more exercise that I like to do before going into the handstand exercise. So first of all, please just keep standing. I'm coming to my knees so I can show it to you better. You can see my whole hands, right? Bring your hands up into the sky. Palms are pushing up, fingers are pushing down. Fingers are drawing, you draw the fingers down and you push the palms up. You breathe in deep into the belly, into the chest. Great. And one more time, breathing in deep from the palms out, pushing out, and the fingers drawing down. Great. Good. Release your arms, shake your wrists. And from there, we're doing the same thing, but a little bit different. Bring the hands forward, Push out of the palms here. Draw the fingers back towards you. Pushing out of the palms. Draw the fingers back towards you. Push out of the shoulders even. Breathing in deep. Fingers back, drawing towards you. Great. And one more time, breathing in deep. You're doing awesome. Great. And release. Shake your wrists, shake your fingers. That's how we need to warm up the wrists for handstand, right? Because otherwise we're just could hurt them very much, very fast. So interlace the fingers and circle around the leg again a little bit. See how your wrists are feeling right now. Shake them out. And let's come to the final exercise of today. The final exercise has variation to it, so please, we can do the variation 1 all together. So find a wall first of all, find a wall, and we bring our hands towards the wall. Bring the hands towards the wall, and shift the hips over the heels. Get long from the hips to the fingers. Push into the mounts of the fingers here again. So find a wall first of all, bring your hands there. And bring your hips over the heels. Hips over heels. And now what we're going to do is we push into the mounts of the fingers again. A lot. And we claw the fingers a little bit. Get long from the shoulders out. Drawing the belly in and up a little bit. And one more thing, you can bring your head up a little bit so you can barely watch between the wrists. And you want to bring your eyes up and watch between your wrists. Great. And from there, there's so much to learn here. Try to repeat the things that we just practiced. Mounts of the fingers, get longer from the shoulders out, drawing the belly in and up, so belly is a little bit engaged. And then release, coming up again. Shake your wrists. This is variation 1. You can do that again. Let me quickly show you variation 2, and then you can decide if you like to do variation 1 or variation 2. So let me quickly show it to you. So variation 2 is hips. You just can watch right now. Hips to the wall, extend one leg, measure the distance with the leg, bring one finger there and bring your wrists there, Wrists there. Shoulder width apart, and we just stand up on the wall. Great. And then now we're doing exactly the same thing as before. Wrists, shoulders, belly, and looking down between the wrists. And if you like to try this out, this is variation 2, you can do so. And we're doing the exact same thing, but just upside down. And if you like to stay in variation 1, you can also do that. So you can now choose which one variation you want to do. Let me show you variation 2 one more time. So what you're doing, variation 1 is just the same thing on the wall. Variation 2 is extend one foot from the wall away. You're sitting on the wall. Bring one finger there and bring both wrists where the finger was, and shoulder width apart, right? Push into the mounts of the fingers already, claw the fingers a little bit, and step up on the wall. Great. Your hips are over the wrists like this, pushing into the mounts of the fingers. This presses us to the wall. Shoulders are long and look between the wrists, drawing the belly in and up. Great job. Push into the mounts of the fingers. If you're doing this on the wall, variation 1, awesome job. There's so much to find out. And then releasing down. Shake your wrists. Awesome. Awesome. How did that feel? This was the climax of this yoga lesson today. So we're going to slowly slow down. We're almost at the end of the yoga lesson. We're going probably 2 minutes longer today. I hope that's all right. So come towards your back, lie down on your back. And today we're going to do a happy baby pose. we're bringing a lot of relaxing feeling or a lot of relaxment to our back. Yeah, let's just relax our back here a little bit. So bring your legs up, and now you can grab on with the index and the middle finger towards your toes, between the legs through. So we bring our hands between the legs through, grab on to our toes, index and middle finger, and from there we can try to get longer with the right leg, longer with the left leg, and shift yourself a little bit to the left and to the right. You can fall to the right and to the left. You can bit of a massage back and forth. How does that feel? And roll a little bit to the right, to the left. Good job. Extend the right leg, extend the left leg. Woohoo! Great. A little bit. Upper back, low. And from there, we're going to finish it off very soon. So if you like to do another exercise to completely finish off, feel free to do so. Otherwise, extend your legs. Toes are facing away from each other. Arms are lying up by your side. You can put your arms a little bit wider than usual, if you like. Palms are pointing towards the sky. This is important. Palms are pointing towards the sky. Toes are facing away from each other. Great. And close your eyes. Close your eyes and just be in Shavasana today. Just be in Shavasana today. This is where we conclude this yoga lesson. Just be. Now we'll get you back to your body in around 1 to 2 minutes. Just be. Have your eyes closed. Just be. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers. Start to move your toes. When you're ready, coming back to your body. Drawing the knees in towards your belly. And shifting yourself to either the left or the right side, coming to lie down on your side body. In this position, make it comfortable for yourself. Release all the tension in your body. Check in with your shoulders, check in with your neck, with your tongue, softening the face. Check in with your chest, your belly, your hips, your legs, your knees, your ankles, your heels, your toes. Check in with your arms, the elbows, the wrists, the fingers, the palms. And from there, feel proud. Feel pride? Feel proud of yourself, taking care of your body. Breathing in deep into the belly, into the chest. Give your body the air. And release. Great job. And with your next breath, bring yourself up into a final sitting position. Lift yourself up through the side. Have your eyes still closed. Bring your hands in front of the heart together as soon as you're in a sitting position. Honoring your yoga practice today. Thank you for joining today, and I wish you a wonderful rest of the day. Releasing the arms, opening the eyes, and welcome back. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, especially coming in, Mouse, and saying hello. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that a lot. And I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. It was very intensive of what we learned about the mounts of the fingers, especially if that was your first time. It was quite intensive. Thank you for your feedback. Good lesson today. I love that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. And with that said, you find me also on YouTube. I appreciate every follow here on Twitch. If you like to join my Discord, I think you did already join my Discord. For everybody that hasn't joined my Discord, feel free to join my Discord. If you have any questions, ideas, or suggestions, always let me know in the Twitch chat right away or in the Discord after if you like. With that said, we are heading out. I'm Marcel, I'm here for the instruction. This is Shawn. Together we're teaching every day on Twitch, live from 7 o'clock to 7:45 Central European Time. And Shawn is here for entertainment, energy, and motivation and support. Yeah, I am. I hope you liked it today. Woohoo! And I'm here for the instruction and support. And I hope you enjoyed it. With that said, we're going to rate somebody, and I'm always excited to rate somebody. And I wish you a very wonderful day, and I hope to see you very soon again, Mouse. Thank you so much for joining in. And at any point, if you like to do something in particular, please let me know, and we'll do that. So, thank you so much for being here, and namaste. So let's go and rate somebody. Somebody. Good luck with your day. Sleep well, rest well as soon as you're sleeping. And yeah, thank you so much for joining in. This means so much to me. And today we're going to rate Solar. I just quickly checked his stream, so we're not ending up in a chair stream. So chair stream means that only the chair is there. I think he's doing something. He's currently saving. You know what? We're just going to rate him. We're just going to rate him. That will be good. Good luck with your day too. Thank you so much. The Solar X. Yeah, that's good. Have a great day. And let's go. Let's go rate. Let's go rate.